running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Now Jones. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, here we go.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And the numbers for Latavius Murray last time out. 15 carries, 65 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A handoff. It's Murray. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Green 39.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Now they'll run. Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Ryan Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Running right, here's Sanders. Oh, eluding the tackle. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you. Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down. And nobody leaked. Big play. On 1st and 10, Bentley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 30 yards there. That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion. Now they try the right side here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19!
To throw on 2nd down. Bentley. Coleman has it here right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds Coleman. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. He's good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Green 39!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Completes it to Benjamin. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And again, it's Allen. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go now. Green.
Now a give. This is Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all
Still
for naught
down
on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
319! 319!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ryan Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Corey Coleman now, he gears up to help lead this offense again. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on second down. Bentley, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, Bentley. On the crossing route, complete. That's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Bentley, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw. Bentley. Over the middle, Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bentley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the gun, Bentley, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Well, this is brought in by Pryor. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st down, Allen. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Allen to throw once more. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Pryor has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
A final shot before break. Bentley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Well, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bentley. He's going to fire one deep open. And this is caught inside the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. Bentley goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go.
Again, it's Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go.
To throw on third down. Allen. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll go on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another run with Sanders. Room here to run. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Hey. 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and 2. Bentley. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, up in New England, they have a saying for this. Do your job. On 3rd and 2, your job is to get 2 yards, period. If you get more, that's great. But bottom line, pick up the first down and keep the sticks moving.
A give running left. It's Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Off the bootleg. Bentley. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder.
And they take him down. And the Bills get to him. Trent Murphy in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. With a hook up over the middle to Pryor. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
Allen from the gun on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there. And he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Bentley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. New England on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Bentley. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Green 39. Gone.
Operating from the gun, Bentley. And he fires one incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Gone. Detroit.
Throwing again. Bentley being chased out left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point good by Gocoogs, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gocoogs now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down. Bentley. And a dump off to White. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Looking to throw. Bentley. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bentley. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they knew they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
All right, here we go. Boom!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Now let's go. Green.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. It's complete to Grant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conserve it?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Corey Coleman now gears up to help lead this offense again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Bentley. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Bentley. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
On first down, Bentley. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gocoogs7's. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gocoogs7's. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
That was a nicely executed block there. But sometimes it's not just the kicker who feels the pressure in this situation.
Well, I think a lot of people could feel pressure on the offensive side. The defense a little more loose with it.
Yeah, listen, they're just going all out trying to get to the football. And to your point, the offensive guys, okay, who do I have? Who am I blocking? If that changes in the defensive front, does that change what we do in our blocking assignment? And sometimes that confusion or that tightness can lead to a bad play.
And it keeps the game tied here late in the fourth. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way. And
he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And a fast footwork by White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot.
Throwing on 1st down. Bentley, he's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.